Let's consider the rational inequality x plus 2 times x minus 3 divided by x plus 4 is less than or equal to 0. First, consider the denominator. If the denominator is 0, then the entire fraction is undefined, so we may not let x be negative 4. That becomes a key point. Negative 4 cannot be part of the solution, so we'll make that an open dot at negative 4. Likewise, the zeros, or the places where the numerator becomes 0, can, in this case, can be solutions because we have or equal to. So we can see that if x is negative 2, or if x is positive 3, we might have those as key points as well. We can never have x be negative 4. That's why I made that open. But because this is or equal to, these two dots can be filled in. They might be solutions. We now have some intervals to select. We don't know whether the answers could be in this interval, in this small one in here, or out here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 intervals to check. And we're going to check them by substituting a number from each interval in for x. So let's just pick some kind of at random. Let's choose x equals negative 5. If x equals negative 5, then negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3, and negative 5 minus 3 is negative 8, and negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. We want to know whether that's less than or equal to 0. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Divided by a negative is negative. So the answer here is yes. That's true. That means that our interval from negative 4 down is in fact part of the solution to this problem. So we'll label it like so. Let's consider next the interval in here. Let's let x equal negative 3. If x is negative 3, negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. Negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. And negative 3 plus 4 is positive 1. Is that less than or equal to 0? The answer is a negative divided by a negative is positive, divided by a positive is positive, so no. That's not part of our solution. Let's go to the next interval. The easiest number to choose between negative 2 and 3 is 0. So let's choose x equal 0. If x equals 0, you get 0 plus 2 is 2. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. And 0 plus 4 is 4. Is that less than or equal to 0? Well, positive 2 times negative 3 is negative, divided by a positive is negative. So, yes, that's a true statement in this interval. So here again, we end up with this as a part of our solution. If we test this outer area out here, say for example x equals 5, we'll have 5 plus 2 is 7, and 5 minus 3 is positive 2, and 5 plus 4 is 9. Those are all positive numbers, so they're not going to be less than or equal to 0. No. Our solution then is these two intervals. We've got it graphed. The graph from negative 4 to negative infinity, and between negative 6 and 3. If we were to write this as an algebraic inequality, we would write x less than negative 4, or x is between and including negative 2 and 3. Algebraic solution statement and line graph solution. test your intervals after finding the key points, which are the zeros to the numerator and the denominator.